Welcome back, luminous souls. Welcome back to the Hermetic family here. I'm so excited to have you here today on our live stream. I'm going to open up the chat box here. Let me know where you're viewing this from, this live stream or the replay of this live stream. Let me know how your day is going. I'm so excited to be here and talk to you all about the truth about our spirit guides and our ancestors. This has been a topic that has come up quite often in my DMs and having conversations, people asking me what is the difference between their spirit guides and their ancestors. So I'm so happy to have you all here and here on my channel. We are building the beautiful love community here, the Hermetic family. So welcome if you are here and you are joining us back again today. I'm so glad that you are here. So let's go ahead and dive into this. All right. So, what is the difference between your ancestors and your spirit guides? What is the difference? And this is such a great question. So both of these energies, they are very real. They're very personal, but a lot of the times I get people who are confused with these two energies. And it's okay. It's okay, but understanding the difference will really help you become more aware and understanding which energy you're feeling or connecting to. Okay. So I'll share this in a simpler, grounded way and also using my experiences because let me tell you, as a medium, I have a whole lifetime full of mystical adventures and experiences. So I cannot wait to share more of them with you all. All right. I got my little notes down here to help me stay on track too, because I tend to talk and talk and talk, you guys, and I'll lose track of where I'm at. So if you see me looking down, oh, there's spirit. We have the REM pod over here too. So hear that going off? That is the spiritual energy detector. So you all can see for yourself that heaven is all around you. So in Hermetic philosophy, Hermes said, as above, so below, as within, so without. And it means everything exists in layers, or what Hermes and what I say, like the different energetic planes of existence. Okay. So there's the material plane, the frequency that we live on or live in, excuse me. And then we have the emotional and then the mental planes. And then above that would be the spiritual plane, spiritual frequencies where pure consciousness exists. Oh, hey, Bob. I just saw your message pop up. You're watching from the car. Drive safely, but I'm so glad you're on. And I hope your appointment went well. We'll chat later. So the spiritual plane where pure consciousness exists. Okay. So think of it as, or imagine or picture it as like a ladder, like this energetic ladder connecting heaven and earth together. So there's this big energetic ladder that you could picture, and you can picture the earth right here. The ladder's here, here's earth, and then here's heaven, and this ladder is the bridge that is connecting heaven and earth together. All right, to make it more simplified. So as we visualize that, now think of our ancestors are on like the lower rung of that ladder, closely to the earthly realm, to our existence. Okay, so they're more still close to the human realm right there, and still carrying some of that vibration of our physical life, of the earthly realm. So it's not like they're on a lower frequency, but they're just on a different frequency, way closer to where we are existing at on the physical earthly realm. All right. Let me know if this makes sense so far. If it doesn't, just let me know. So with that visual, now think of our spirit guides are higher up on that ladder. All right, there's different rungs on that. I think that's the correct word. Correct me if I'm wrong. But on the ladder, so going up more, that is where our spirit guides are. And they're beyond form, beyond family. They are pure awareness. All right, higher up on the ladder, just that pure awareness. So both our spirit guides and both our ancestors, both of them, our spirit guides, our ancestors, both, they are so connected to us. Just because they're on different energetic frequencies, they can still both at the same time be connected to you. They both can still at the same time care so deeply for you. They just meet you, like I said, on that different part of the frequency, the different part of that spectrum, that energetic ladder. All right. So to make it simple, your ancestors, they are your lineage energy. They are the ones who walked this earth before you. Your parents, your grandparents, your great grandparents, even all the way back to ancient times. Okay, their connection is through blood, through your family memory, through DNA, and those memories, those shared experiences. I'm sure maybe your family has talked to you about ancestors, your great grandparents who lived before you, and things that they have to go through, things that they done and experienced here in this physical realm before you came. I love those stories. They're so fascinating. But that is your ancestral energy. Okay, so when you feel their energy, it's going to, most of the time, it'll feel warmth. You'll feel like that family, that familiar feeling, just like when you're around your other relatives. You could feel that, sense it. You'll pick that up. You may even feel a little bit emotional. You'll feel unconditional love and just this sense of protection. All right, that's your ancestor energy. Now, I will say too, because our ancestors, they've been through a lot. A lot of them have went through some really, ooh, there's spirit confirming. So exciting. So exciting. I love you. Mwah. So much divine love for you all from heaven. All right, so going back to the feeling of our ancestors, sometimes, or let me back it up really quickly. A lot of our ancestors went through, ooh, it was 11:11 on the timer, on the clock as we're going through this. So exciting. Soul activation. That's what that is. So a lot of our ancestors, they went through a lot. So a lot of them could still carry some unhealed energy. So what I like to do is just really take time every day when I meditate, when I thank my angels, when I talk to my guides, when I thank God, when I thank Mother and Father Spirit. I thank my ancestors too and pray for their healing from anything that they had to endure here on this physical realm. I pray for their healing, and as I walk my journey, as I change my habits and patterns and traits, that is healing for them as well. So that's just a little way I honor most of them, because a lot of them, they've been through a lot. And when we do connect to their energy, we want to make sure we're not taking on any of that past negative or toxic energy that they went through. We'll talk more about this a little bit deeper, but I just wanted to let you guys know that too, because sometimes we can ask our ancestors for guidance, for healing, for help, but we need to ask our healed ancestors. So that way we don't fall back into the toxic cycles, like the generational patterns that are not as good. So that's what I will do. Just a little side note. But your other ancestors that are good, that are healed, that are okay and are able to send love and guidance and protection, you will feel that. You will feel that. And also, even if you didn't know them, all right, you just heard stories about your great grandparents and so on, but you never met them, they can still connect to you. And they, just like your other relatives, your other loved ones, your other guides, they can appear in your dreams. So you may have dreams about your ancestors or your great grandmother that you never met, but you will feel this motherly or grandmotherly feeling. All right, you, same thing with the smells, the hearing. You may see someone or have this like black shadow out of the corner of your eye, or just this glimpse of this beautiful woman or this masculine man, and you don't quite know who it is. All you have to do is just simply close your eyes and ask, are you of my lineage? And you'll get that clear, direct feeling, that clear, direct knowing, that answer. All right. They will also come in small synchronicities that just remind you of home or of your traditions. All right. And our spirit guides, your spirit guides, ooh, so exciting. So your spirit guides, they are beings of higher consciousness. Okay. Now, some of our spirit guides, they have lived here human lives. All right. Some of our spirit guides, they will step in those that have lived lives similar to ours. Say you're going to be a teacher in this lifetime. So you will have a spirit guide who steps forth to help you, guide you on your path, on your teaching path. And this could be just a light being, a pure consciousness, or it could be an actual energy of somebody who had a previous life here on this earthly realm as a similar teacher to who you are going to become. And they are able to step in to help guide you. All right. Some of our spirit guides, they're just, like I said, that archetype force, just that divine, energetic, pure consciousness, pure light, just that pure intelligence expressing itself of the divine mind. All right. And whenever our spirit guides, when our spirit guides connect to us, or when we do connect to them, we are going to feel a little bit different than our ancestors. It'll have this feeling of this calm, elevated awareness. You'll feel this neutral peace. It's not your personal emotions, feelings, or thoughts. It's just this direct, calm, neutral feeling, energy. And you'll feel the difference, that it's not yours. It's of higher vibration. It'll be subtle as well, just like your ancestors. But it's that different feeling. It's just that different knowing. And there's no speaking. It's just direct divine knowing. Like you'll feel it and you'll just know without any logical explanation. And that is how your guides and how you connect to each other. Okay, so if you're going through challenges in your life, or you're asking questions, asking for guidance, that is when usually you will feel your spirit guides connect to you and give you guidance and direct direction. All right, and our ancestors, they can do the same, but it will be a little bit different. They will pull you back to your roots, to that knowing, to that feeling. And that is your ancestors connecting with you, guiding you, helping you remember who you are and where you came from and where you're going. Luminous soul. How exciting. Let me know if this makes sense for you so far. And make sure to stick around to the end, because I posted here on social media for the details and a chance for one of you to win a free reading. So make sure to stick around to the end so you can have that chance. I'm excited. I'm excited. So our spirit guides lift us towards our potential, and our ancestors will pull us towards our roots and guide us towards that. Okay. Both are sacred mirrors. Ooh. Both energies are sacred mirrors of yourself, just at different points on the Hermetic ladder of being. So incredible. And such an easier way to understand. So another one of my experiences, I meditate, as you all know, and I've never met my great grandmother. She passed away. I don't remember how old I was. I was a baby when she passed. But during one of my meditations, I was sitting here in my room on the floor on one of my little pillows, and I was just getting all comfortable, and I just started out quietly. Oh, there's Spirit confirming. I just started out quietly thanking God, thanking our Divine Mother, my spirit guides, my angels, just really honoring all of them and my ancestors. And then all of a sudden, I sensed and felt this strong female energy presence right behind me. And I'm sitting on the floor on my meditation pillow, and I could feel it so strongly behind me that I got so emotional, and just tears started flowing down. And as I mentioned before, I never met her, but I felt her, and I felt her love. I felt her protection and her joy for my divine path and who I am becoming. And it was such a beautiful, heartwarming experience. And then I took a couple of deep breaths in and out. And then I felt the energy change. I felt the energy change, and she was gone. She came and made her presence, brought her love, protection, and the energy shifted, and she was gone. And then my energy started to expand. My consciousness started to expand. And I felt this peace, this stillness, this silent yet stern and wise energy. It stepped really close to me on the side, like left side of me, and I felt it there so strongly, but yet so calm and silent, but full of wisdom. Guess who that was? Spirit guide. It was one of my spirit guides. And I got some direct guidance to a question I was asking earlier on that week. So it was so cool to feel both of those energies in that meditation. And both experiences were so real, so true. And just remember, they just exist on different frequencies on that same divine hermetic ladder. So as you're sitting with yourself, as you're sitting in stillness or meditating yourself, that is how you will connect to them. And you can connect to your loved ones, your ancestors, and then you raise your consciousness and you keep going, and you'll connect to a spirit guide. And then from there, you can even connect to one of your angels. And then again, when to also help you understand the difference more, when you feel that energy, even if you're not meditating, say you're doing something, you're working, and all of a sudden you feel this divine presence or this energy, all you have to do is just take a moment. You could put your hand over your heart and simply ask, are you my lineage, or are you of divine guidance? And you will get that answer and that direct knowing, that direct feeling. All right, it's not going to be your emotions and your thoughts going crazy. It's that direct, neutral energy, that feeling, that knowing. Your ancestors, again, they're going to feel like your relatives, like your loved ones. Like they will feel like somebody that you've missed so much and you just need that hug from, that you haven't hugged in such a long time, that warmth feeling. And you can feel even parts of their personality. We all know that because when I do readings in spirit, sassy and feisty. We love it though. But yes, your ancestors, it's very similar the same way. Your guides, that clear, neutral awareness, and you will feel their personality as well. But you'll know and you'll feel the difference once you start asking questions more and connecting more. You'll know, oh, this is my spirit guide popping in, or oh, this is one of my ancestors popping in. And just simply remember to thank and honor your ancestors for their life and your guides as well. And when you do that, it grounds your energy and it will help you to connect on a higher frequency to your spirit guides or to your angels. All right, you will connect with any guide or any being that can help you along your path, along your journey here. All right, even if you don't know their name or you don't know exactly the energy, it's okay as long as you feel the warmth, the love, the protection, the good divine guidance. You will never connect to anything that's going to steer you down the wrong path. And if you do, you're connecting to very lower frequencies. So just be mindful as the emotional state that you're in. If you're depressed or going through a lot, you could still connect to them, but you may be connecting to lower energies as well. So just remember, ask, is this of divine guidance, or is this of my lineage? And if you don't feel either of that, just disconnect it or tell it to go away until you feel better and you're in a better mindset as well. Okay. But they are here for you in many different ways. You just have to reach out, just like you reach out to your family who is here in the physical realm, your friends, when you need help and you need someone to talk to, you need guidance, you need love, you need support. Ask them. Sit in silence with yourself and just talk to them like you would to your friend. Ask for that clear guidance, and you will eventually get that clear knowing. All right. And when you do ask for guidance, you have to ask for it and just let it go. I would say too, write it down so you don't forget. But let it go. Don't go looking for the answer, and just let it come to you. And it could take a little bit of time. Like, for example, for me, sometimes things that I ask, it could take up to a couple of days or maybe the next week. Sometimes I get an answer within an hour or instantly. It just depends. So be mindful of that. All right. Let me know if this resonates with you, if this has helped you to understand a little bit better about your spirit guides and your ancestors. All right. And remember, through Hermetic thoughts, energy always flows from matter up to spirit, from the roots to the heavens. All right. Without roots, you're just floating around. And without wings, you're just stuck. All right. And you don't want to stay stuck. So, the truth is, your ancestors and spirit guides are not the same, but they are, remember, like we explained, they are connected. They're not the same, but they are connected, just on different frequencies, those different energetic planes. They are both movements of the one mind, the divine source that Hermes speaks of. Your guides represent the future of your consciousness. And your ancestors, they represent the past of your soul. Okay. And you just being here, you standing here, you walking here, you, luminous soul, you being here, just living and breathing, are the meeting point between them. As above, so below. As within, so without. when you honor your roots while listening to your higher divine guidance, you truly walk the hermetic path. Fully human, fully you, fully divine, and just deeply connected. Bob says, hey, oh, I see the comments popping up. Why don't you schedule a healing with Sherry? Maybe you two can exchange services. Oh no, I don't see YouTube guy. I don't see your comment here. Oh no. Okay, well, I will come back and check. So speaking of that, if you are still here, am going to have an open space for a free mini reading with me, connecting to a loved one in heaven. So if you would like to win this free reading, definitely put in the comments below that you're still here and just put free reading. All right. I will connect with one of you and schedule you for a free mini session to connecting to your loved one. And this is going to be an exchange to be posted on my social media here on YouTube as a testimony. Okay. And also I want to say, if there's anything super personal or private that does come out in your session, I will just cut that out and not post it on social media. So if you are good with that and you would like to have a free mini session connecting to a loved one that you have in heaven, go ahead, put it in the comment section below, type free reading, and I will come back and message you, and I will go ahead and schedule you for that. All right. All right, luminous souls. Again, I'm so glad you came to this live stream. And if you are here watching this replay, this free reading will still go for 24 hours. So just go ahead and type it in the comments below. I'm going to come back this evening and I will pick somebody and I will reach out to you. All right, and get that scheduled. And I am just so excited. So excited. All right. Take care, my hermetic family. And I will see you on the next live stream, which will be this Thursday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. All right, we're going to talk about why do we fear death and so much more. So I will see you. And until next time, my beautiful luminous souls, take care of yourself, love yourself, and share so much love with each other. And remember, we're all the magic that binds us all together. And that is love. All right, we'll see you on the next live stream.